Hello you guys, this is Birk here and welcome to another video. So in this video I'm going to show you, or it's a continued work actually, on the swing changes that I made, and we're going to get a little bit deeper about one thing in the golf swing, and that is lateral bend. So when I started to read the articles from Kelvin Miyahira, he was talking about something called lateral bend. And I was amazed how the professionals or the good players, they are using this move in their body, and it's a really a breakthrough when you get to know this kind of move and understand it. And it's actually a very powerful move, and I'm going to show you exactly what lateral bend means in the swing. So here we have my swing. Let's go to the beginning of it, and we're just gonna go to the top, and I'm gonna draw a little line here on my shoulder and one where my right hip is. And what is going to happen now is that the line between the shoulder and the hips are going to get smaller, so it's decreasing. So if we look at this now, it's like less space between it. So we can see the difference from here to here, right? So this is basically the spine is bending to the right in the beginning of the downswing. And this also have a impact on how the path of the club. So we can see it's moving as this move is starting to happen. You can see that it's moving more downward. The hands and the club is moving more downward and forward, right? And this will make my club go on the plane. You can see that my club is coming down right underneath my hands, which is a pretty good thing for the driver. And my club path is, I think last time I measured it, I think it was like 1 degree from the inside, something like this. So my path is, it's doing okay. And before, where I used to play golf, I guess before I started the education efficiency, I was kind of hitting the ball maybe 200-meter carry, maybe 210, and I wasn't that powerful basically. So let's have a look at my old swing. We will go to the top. And if I'm going to draw a line where my shoulder is and where my hip is, we will see that nothing really happened till the arms get down here. So the shoulder is still at the same position. Maybe the hip has gone a little bit upwards, which is a good thing. But you can see it's basically no difference, right? There's basically no difference there. And if we continue through here to the impact, the spine here, it actually looks kind of straight, if you ask me. We can continue, and we can see at my shirt I have kind of a black thing here, right? So we can have this as a measure point. And now we can compare this to my new swing, and you will basically see the difference. So the lateral bend will start to happen here. Another thing you can see it is in my shirt, how it's twisting down there. Like here, it's starting to twist. The t-shirt is starting to twist as well. And when we continue here to the impact, I have a more lateral bend. Lateral is its meaning to the side, so you can bend your spine to the right, you can bend to the left. So I have a bend to the right, and if we see after impact, we can see this line as well. It's steeper, you know, it's showing more downward. So this is also a sign that I'm using the lateral bend. So if I make a line here with my shoulder, or the black line here, we can see it's not pointing downward that much. It's a big difference basically. So that's one sign how you can see if you have lateral bend or not. And this is definitely no use of lateral bend in this golf swing right here. It's a very straight spine, and this will have many bad effects. Many issues comes along with this. For an example, we can see the club here, it's pointing a little bit to the right, and usually when this is the case, the club should turn or should continue to get shallower in the beginning of the downswing. But what happens with me is basically everything starts and it gets even steeper, you know. So it's steepening. You can see here. Now I start the swing, and so everything kind of gets steeper. And here it's the club is really like pointing downwards, and everything is kind of the last second. Now it's starting to shallow out, and I'm trying to save everything with my hands. So it's another move, you know. If we continue, or if we trying to take a look at the downswing here, you can see kind of the same position, right, with the club, and now everything is getting what? It's getting shallow. Okay, it's not pointing that much downward. The club is now more shallow, and in this position the club even is pointing at the ball, which I think is a good thing. Okay, we're going to take a look at another view, how you can see if you have lateral bend. And from this position, it's the top position of my swing in the front view. And we will continue. The downswing starts now. And when the left arm is parallel, we are going to see behind the left arm is the right arm. And here is the elbow. And it's pointing here. I can see the elbow behind my left arm. And the same is with the shoulder. How you can see if you have lateral bend. I can make a line at the shoulder right here. And when we continue, same position. Here is the right shoulder starting to point out. Okay, that's not so good. Go a little bit more forward here. So we can see another decrease in the height of the shoulder, right? This is the decrease. It's maybe 5 centimeters, even 10, I don't know. It's a lot. And this is how you can see that I'm using all my spine, the big muscles. The spine is starting to bend in the downswing, and I'm using my whole body to just give it a really nice hit. Okay, and of course we're going to take a look at the old swing, the difference. So here's my old swing. Let's beginning of the downswing. Is there an elbow to see here? No, it isn't. I can't see any elbow down here. This basically means I'm not using the lateral bend. We can continue. There's still no elbow, and through the whole motion I can't really see no elbow there. If we go back, I would believe that my right shoulder would be around there. We can continue, and now my right shoulder is here. So the difference between the horizontal line, it isn't that big as in the other picture, as in my new swing. If you find this video interesting, be sure to check out my other YouTube videos, and if you would like to have an analysis of your swing, just give me write me an email. I will gladly do it for free. And if you have any question about the golf swing or how you can learn to get lateral bend, you send me an email. Just no problem. So take care, guys. I hope to hear from you soon. See ya.